This is Yolbars. He is 2 years old and responsible for 500 sheep. He is ready to give his life protecting the sheep from predators. This is Gaplan. He is also 2 years old. He works together with Yolbars, and in the fight against predators, they can only rely on each other because there is no one else to help them. Well, shall we go? Let's go give them a loaf of bread. Let him feed it to the dogs. Look, there are some lambs over there too. I don't know if there are any dogs or not. Now we'll give the bread, his hard-earned ration. Nobody feeds him meat 3 times a day. They don't fluff his backside. He's looking for somewhere cooler. Gaplan, now we'll feed you. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, and the air temperature is about 40 degrees Celsius. By 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it will reach 50 degrees Celsius, and it feels like hell on earth. But despite this, life in the mountains continues. Here I asked the shepherd who the main predators in this area are, and he said wolves. Give him some bread now. The broken loaf we have. Give him 1 or 2 pieces right now. This is Ekemen, which means the only one. He is 1 year old, but he is no longer a puppy and understands the full responsibility of being in these harsh conditions. Oh, I know that shepherd. He's got some serious binoculars. He is quite large, weighing about 63 to 65 kilograms, and standing about 80 centimeters at the withers. It is very hot now, and the dogs are not in their best shape. By the end of September, the heat in Turkmenistan will begin to subside, and then they will start to get into better condition. Their diet is not limited to bread alone. In different seasons, they hunt marmots, ground squirrels, and tortoises. They also hunt monitors and lizards. Their way of life is just like wolves, with some attacking and others defending. I asked the shepherd to sit next to Ekemen. For a long time, these dogs stayed in the shadows, but we will change that, and show them more often to breed enthusiasts so they do not forget how real working dogs should look. They do not weigh 90 kilograms, as so-called elite kennels claim. Such dogs will never be working dogs because they cannot feed or water themselves and cannot endure all the physical demands of climbing and descending. If a dog cannot bear the burden of daily life, it has no right to be called a breed.
Да, так что нам советчики не нужны. Если кто хочет помочь, пишите. А так, что ты хлеб не привез, что ты это не привез, такое не канает. 2 раза кормит он его. Ирден, обед, акшам. Он в обед кормит и вечером. А тот кормил утром и вечером. Ekemen. Şubat Utur'da тоже yanımda. Aşağı Utur'da Şubat Govi. Ma. Вот он. Имран, средта камера, да? Саламать.
Notice how eagerly the dog follows the shepherd. 3 meals of meat cannot replace these boundless open spaces. She would rather eat bread in freedom than live on a chain or in kennels where she is kept for human ambitions to win awards at shows and produce puppies on a conveyor belt. That is not love for the dog or breed. It is just business. Love is when someone respects the breed's purpose and lets her fulfill it. Many people have vast land, yet the dogs remain chained or penned. Why not let the sheep roam there and give the dogs at least some work so they do not lose their breed qualities? He ran out of nowhere and has chased us for over 900 meters. We stopped and tried to drive him off, but all in vain. It is scorching outside and he runs uphill where he finds that strength only God knows. The shepherd feeds the dogs this bread morning and evening. The bread is made from natural wheat grown nearby. 1 flatbread per dog, but sometimes one is shared between 2 dogs. It is nothing like store bread, which is full of chemicals and lacks real wheat. In the past, there was never a concept of premium flour because it contained nothing natural. Unlike store bread, this nourishes and sustains the dogs for a long time. There have always been 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade flours. The bread is given dried like a cracker.
Это 3-й сорт мука, да, по-моему? Да, а вот сейчас идет мука высшего сорта. В жизни никогда такого не было, высший сорт мука. Была мука все время 1-й, 2-й и 3-й сорт мука была. Это выше, это все химия. Вот это настоящая пшеница это. Это местный, да, бугдай вот здесь растет, который у вас пшеница. Годится. Когда холодно, говорит, пастух одевает это, говорит, да, понял.
In winter, the shepherd covers her with a sheep's skin that does not let the cold in.
Снег хорошо, мороз не пропускает она.
This is where shepherds live. While they are away, we stopped by. Watermelon, melon, potatoes, onions, bread, bell pepper. So, shepherds also, God willing, live well, right? Stove? Here is a clay structure, clay and straw. Hay, yes, it's mixed here. And actually, it doesn't let heat pass through, and it doesn't let cold pass through either, right? Purely eco-friendly. Basically here, what else do they have here? Tomato. Don't forget to clean your ears too, to hear well. There is a reed growing upwards like this, and there is a stick and then clay. Fresh bread. The dishes are clean. Pickled garlic. That's what I love, by the way. You know, shepherds also live quite well, right? There in the bank is gooverdak. It is made from meat like canned stew. The shepherds make it themselves.
Мясо, да, дограма дяням, как
Gooverdak is meat in its own fat. Some people in the comments try to show off saying the dogs are too thin and their ribs show. They do not understand what they write. Look at the ascents these dogs make every day. Physical demands and lack of water and food build their endurance. Tick season and snake bites are also elements of natural selection. There are no caretakers here. It is harsh selection, but all for the good of the offspring. For example, a male dog that survived a fight with wolves, a snake bite in tick season, and endured the summer climate when the air reaches 50 degrees Celsius, over 80-degree ground, his offspring will be even stronger than he is. Nature has no mercy on the weak. She consumes them into the earth and feeds them to worms. Only the strong can survive in these conditions. It has been this way for millennia. When this breed guarded sheep from predators, dozens of states did not yet exist, but now people from those countries try to tell us how to feed and care for dogs. That is laughable and foolish. Learn from us shepherds how we have preserved the breed to this day. There is a saying, a fool teaches, a wise man learns.
какой у них образ жизни. Реально они 24/7, они не то что работают, они пахают как трактор в поле. Человек тоже свою лепту вносит в этой жизни, в этом быту. По-любому. Вот он.
An irreplaceable assistant to the shepherd, they are very hardy. This is Alabai. He is 8 months old.
Акбай, гел, Акбай. Ао, йо, сен бары Шохрат. А ну берді кусок, сюда кинь кусок, да, Акбай, посмотрим. Сейчас мы его отдельно снимем, Акбая. Так, та сука, чёрек хлеб даем, да. Гум, братчика, сагаман, гелим.
In the middle is Akbai's mother, Garagios, whose name means black eye. She is 3 years old.
Акбай, тухум нирде шо Акбай? А? Хайсякуш. А вот это вот сука, вот его мать, да, это? Да. А чолок это помощник, да, короче? Ага.
This is the shepherd's son, an assistant. He was born in 2015, and his name is Nowruz. His duties include lighting the fire, making tea, and setting the table. He is not afraid of work and ready to help his father in everything.
2000 какого года он? Ekemen 15. Aha.
This is Akbai's littermate.
А Янка Ганджик, яш нячи буганджик. 3 года. Акбай нячи яш? Ох, бля, 8 месяцев, а где он, а?
Akbai's mother, Garagios, is tired. It is already 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and they have been on their feet since 6 in the morning.
От глистов, от клещей, это уже тогда не будут настоящие аборигены. Акбай!
This is Ekemen, which means the only one. The shepherd praises him, saying he is always near the sheep and never takes his eyes off them. Alabai is very breed typical. Although he is still a puppy by the time he is 3 years old, and his head is fully developed, he will be remarkable. He has a breed standard head, and the head is the calling card of the breed. It is the season of biting flies here, called Akmejdek, meaning white wolf, and they give Akbay no rest.
Собака это далеко не главный инструмент в этом быту, не главное, как бы скажем, как это выразиться, чтобы правильно вы поняли. Как бы скажем, не есть, это всего лишь инструмент, а так основной, конечно, это овцы. Основа это овцы, это не собаки, а ихняя тут миссия чисто охрана. Дёртгёс! Редко у нас бывает, но бывает. Если сейчас, у него череп какой, если сейчас им давать, я не знаю, от глистов, от клещей, там, я не знаю, попы мыть им в 3 раза, мясом кормить, через поколение это уже не будут такие собаки. Гоурма это
This is
получается
the shepherd's food homemade
мясо
stew.
говяжье, да, они чаем
They pour
заливают,
green
зелёным
tea over it,
да, насколько
and
я
the soup
понимаю.
is ready to eat. In my opinion, there is one problem with the breed: constant improvement. Think about it, nature shaped this dog for thousands of years, and man decided to improve those efforts. The dogs that once inspired awe have become ugly mongrels after 20 to 30 years. They increase size and weight, strengthen bones, and enlarge the head. These exterior changes inevitably alter character. While breeders produce bigger, heavier, more aggressive dogs for fashion and buyers, and while the breed standard is amended for this so-called improved quality, while show breeders focus only on anatomy, losing the spirit and character inherent to the breed, while fight dog breeders drive the breed towards baiting crossbreeding and mixing and fighting, breed blood losing the Alabai's ritual behavior, and knightly nobility in all these cases, the priority is money, not the dog. Only the shepherd preserved the breed in its original form. He does not profit from it. His main requirements are loyalty to duty, patience, and fearlessness before predators. The breed must be preserved in its original form, not improved. The Russian Kennel Federation changed the standard 3 times, while shepherds maintained the original appearance for centuries, and that is how they remain. What are their goals? Surely not preserving the breed in its primal form. In European ring shows, the winners are not true. Alabai's, it is just business. Why change the standard 3 times? It is to fit the modern population to it. It is deceit and falsehood. And worst of all, these modern dogs bring many health problems. A male dog cannot mate without human help. Females cannot give birth on their own. They require cesarean sections. It is terrible. These are not a breed anymore. They are not even dogs.
Акбай. Ким койду ады? Он сам назвал.